Hi, my name is Marcy, and I am the first Vice President of Kern Dance Alliance, a nonprofit organization supporting and promoting dance and the arts in Kern County, California. Welcome to Books in Motion. Celebrating our 4th year, Books in Motion combines dance and literacy to encourage children to read. In collaboration with our partners, Kern County Library and Kern Literacy Council, Books in Motion has served over 3,000 children and have provided nearly 2,000 free books to all participants. In years past, Books in Motion has been a live experience with dance organization taking performances of cherished children's books on tour to libraries across our county. But this year, things are a little bit different. But the mission is still the same. We want to encourage children to open books and read because dance has inspired them to do so. We encourage you to check out all of the fantastic Kern County dance organizations providing you with an opportunity to dance and read this summer. New videos will be announced weekly all summer long. After the show, our friends from the library will be showing you how to create a super fun craft to inspire you to keep reading and also dancing. Hey moms, dads, and special guardians, Books in Motion is pleased to offer a free book and free craft for curbside pickup at various libraries in Kern County. Check out www.kerndance.org/BIM for a complete list. And one last thing before the show, we must take a moment to thank our sponsors that have generously helped make Books in Motion possible. Chevron, the Robert Grimm Family Foundation, Virginia and Alfred Harold Foundation, and Kern Family Healthcare. Thank you so much for your continual support in helping make Books in Motion possible.
Aloha! Today we'll be reading Hilda Must Be Dancing, a book by Carmel Wilson, illustrated by Suzanne Watts. Hilda Must Be Dancing. Hilda Hippo loved to dance, and so each day she practiced hard. She'd twist and turn and whirl and twirl, dressed in her favorite leotard. She'd spin a pretty pirouette, then leap and land on tippy-toe. She tangoed, oh, so gracefully, and square danced with a do-si-do. And while she danced in utter bliss, it sounded quite a lot like this. Ka-bump, ka-bump, crash, crash, smash! Thumpity-bump, boom, bang, bash! The jungle floor would shake and quake. A tidal wave would fill the lake. Her friends would shout, "For goodness sake, Hilda must be dancing!" They all hoped Hilda's hobby was a stage that soon would pass. But after one loud shaky year, they knew this phase would last. And last. And last. While Hilda danced flamenco in her favorite pair of heels, bananas fell in gooey heaps, shaken from their peels. Swisha, swisha, clap, clap, jump, jump, jump. Hilda must be dancing, cried the monkeys from the trees. Perhaps she'd take up knitting if we asked her pretty please. Hilda tried to sit and knit. She didn't like it, not one bit. The yarn got tangled, so she quit. I think I'll stick to dancing. She rumba'd and she samba'd. In her favorite flowered skirt, she skipped across the crowded plains and kicked up clouds of dirt. Hippa, hippa, bounce, bounce, bump, bump, bump. Hilda must be dancing, said the rhinos in distress. If she'd only take up singing, then she wouldn't make a mess. Hilda tried to hum and croon, but found she couldn't hold a tune. She tired of it very soon. I think I'll stick to dancing. At their water hole, she boogied in her favorite disco pants. She muddied up the river and she trampled down the plants. Shaka shaka, boom boom, bump bump bump. Hilda must be dancing, wailed the water buffalo. If she'd only take up swimming, we might get some peace, you know. And so, Hilda wallowed by the shore. She'd never felt so grand before. Now here's a hobby I adore. Water ballet dancing. In her favorite two-piece suit, she whirled and twirled with flair. Best of all, the ground stayed still. She floated light as air. And while she swam and danced in bliss, it sounded quite a lot like this. Kerplop, kerplop, plunk, dunk, swish. Glubbity glub, glubbity dub, splash, sploosh, splish. A big crowd gathered at the shore. They cheered and clapped and called for more. Her friends cried out,
"Encore! Hilda, keep on dancing!"
and so she did. Aloha.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining Polynesian Spice with our reading of Hilda Must Be Dancing. We're going to show you now how to do some choreography to the book, and we want to take you guys back to page 4 with the scene where Hilda is making the jungle floor shake and quake. So we want you guys to all get up on your feet and join us for a little bit of dance. We're going to show you guys how it goes, and then we're going to break it down so that you can do it just like us. All right, here we go. And hit, hit, clap, clap, smash, and wiggle. All right, now it's time to get you guys moving just like us. So we are going to start by taking our arm like this. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to be doing a Tahitian move today called tamau. You're going to bump your hip just like that. And then you're going to switch your arms and bump your hips right to the other side. Great. Now I think you guys all know how to do this. We're going to clap and clap again. And then we're going to hit our legs like this. Very good. Now we're going to put our arms back out to the side and do that tamau move again. And we're going to hit, hit, and wiggle ourselves down to the ground and right back up. Very good. Last moves. We're going to sway our hands this way and this way. Cross them. And you guys are going to roll them along with your hips and roll and roll. Great job.
Hi, welcome to Kern County Library's virtual edition of Books in Motion Crafts. We're grateful to partner with Kern Dance Alliance and to make this possible. I hope you've enjoyed the dances from some of our talented local dance companies. Okay, so let's start with this craft. To make this craft, these are the supplies that you will need. Now you can pick up a grab and go kit, a free grab and go kit at the following 7 libraries. Beale Memorial Library, which is located in Bakersfield, Arvin, Delano, Taft, Tehachapi, Ridgecrest, and Kern River Valley. The supplies that you will need are 6 pipe cleaners, about 7 to 9 inches of narrow ribbon or yarn, a paper napkin, and a pair of scissors. The scissors are not included in the kit. These 2 pipe cleaners will make the female dancer, And these 4 pipe cleaners will make the male dancer. Here's what our female dancer will look like. And here is what our male dancer will look like when we're finished. So let's start. First, you take your first pipe cleaner, fold it in half, you're going to make there a crease at the top. Now I want you to pinch it at the top and twist it all the way around. Then you will have something that looks like this. Then I want you to take your second pipe cleaner, fold it approximately in half, kind of dented it there so I could tell. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to wrap it this way and the opposite way. And as a matter of fact, just to be careful, I am going to wrap this one again and this one again. So basically, you have wrapped them all the way around what is going to be your head. And there you can kind of see you have a little person already. The next thing I'm going to want you to do is take your paper napkin. So we'll put our person down, and here's the paper napkin. I want you to fold it. This is called a concertina fold, and you will take it and fold it forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and one more backwards. And you can see how it's folded. And I'm just pinching it in the middle to keep it together. You can see the front. Now I want you to hold this part of the napkin and this part of the napkin. I'm going to start from the middle and I'm going to twist it. I want to give the dancer some texture for her dress, so I'm going to twist it. There you have a twisted napkin. Now I'm going to unfold it. And now I'm going to take my scissors and the tip, it's probably easier to see, and I'm going to cut the very tip of the center off. You can see it right here. I'm just going to cut a little bit of it off. There we go. Next, I am going to cut some slits in the side, right here and here. Just little ones. And I'll also do it to this side. Now next comes a part that's just a little bit tricky. I take my person. I find it easier to put her arms over her head. I'm going to take my napkin And I am going to slide her arms up through these slits. Remember the 2 slits that we cut here? And you can see them. You see them sticking out? There, oh, looks a little bit like. Yeah. And I'm gonna keep pushing and pushing because I want her head to come out of the middle. Do you see it emerging? There it is. And then I'm gonna pull gently. Now, I would like this to stay on her. So I am going to take my ribbon right here, and I am going to tie it around here. Can you see that? And I'm going to pull it tight. I think she needs a bow in the back. So I'm going to pull it tight. You might need a little help with this. And then make a loop. Go all the way around. Pull that into a bow, just like you tie your shoes. You can see there's a little bow there. Now, the next step is, notice her dress is just a little long and her legs are all the way up here. Well, I would really like her dress to not be quite so long. So I am going to take and feel where her legs are. There they are. And I am going to cut slightly curved. And as you fluff it out, you can see there she is. Now, I think her arms are a wee bit long. I think she needs elbows and needs hands. And I could choose to cut these a little bit shorter. I think those are mighty long hands, so I'm going to cut them a little bit shorter. It's a little hard to cut. And then there's still her elbows. And there you have your dancer. Now, if you want, you can bend her feet up a little bit to help her stand a little bit better. You can see how I've done her feet. And then as I spread her out, you have, there you have her. Let's see if we can get her better so you can see her. Her arms are kind of up a little. Okay, so there's our first one. We'll poof her dress out a little bit. Next, we are going to work on this fun guy. So we're going to start the same way. Pipe cleaner, fold it in half. See, there's a U at the top. Twist halfway and then all the way around. There you go. Then about the halfway point, and we're going to twist this and then this one all the way around. He's going to have long arms too. Now, I really thought that my person needed a shirt and pants and so forth. So I am going to give him a shirt about there. I'm going to start with my purple one. That's not what I want to do. I want to start with the halfway. And I am going to wrap it around him. First one, then the other, crossing them. Let's see that. Cross them in front. Cross them in back. Cross them in front. And cross them one more time in the back. Now I think he needs a shirt. So I am going to wrap this one around this arm. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to wrap it around his other arm. Now you don't have to make your people all the same color. You will have different colors of pipe cleaners in your kit. So he can have an orange face and a purple body. Now what that leaves is I want to do pants for him. I think he needs some pants. So again, I will start with halfway, and I'll wrap it around to give him a belt. After I've done one, and then I'm going to put his leg up and his other leg up, and I'm going to wrap just like I wrapped the arms. His arms are a little bit in the way, so I'll bend them up. And around we go. I hope you find time to watch the really fun dance videos that some of the local troops are doing as they do books in motion, and they act out some of our favorite stories. I kind of want to have little feet, so I'm going to put his little feet up. And then I'm going to wrap this one. Just going around and around his leg. You have to be careful with these pipe cleaners and don't poke yourself. They can be sharp at the ends. Then I want him to have feet, so I'll bend his feet up. And I think his arms are just a wee bit too long. So I think I'm going to cut them just a little bit, just like I cut the other one. And you know, I could be fancy and give him a belt if I wanted. This is the leftover from our dancers. You can see it's the same color from her arms. And I'll bend him so he has hands. And I think maybe he's leaping. So maybe I'll make him leap. And there you have it. Our two dancers. Oops. So thanks for tuning in and thanks being with us this day. I hope that you enjoy Books in Motion and you remember to check out lots of books from the library. Remember, all these things are free from the Kern County Library.
Did you enjoy today's performance? We sure hope you are inspired to pick up more books and read. Head on over to kerndance.org/BIM to learn all about the locations where you could pick up your free book and craft. And please do not forget to fill out our quick Books in Motion survey. Are you interested in looking into dance lessons after today's show? Shoot us a message or contact today's dance organization directly. Nothing makes us more happy than people dancing. Finally, please be sure to post, tag, share, and shout out Books in Motion to all of our social media friends and followers. We are so happy that you are part of today's performance, and we cannot wait to see you again at the next Books in Motion.